I don't know if this was off camera mining. No, I didn't, and all I got was really... Ow! That's... What else do? Oh, first I want to get an achievement where I just have to eat dry kelp for 30 days, and I know the perfect world for that. You have to go to Seed Arrow, and then... This is the happiest day of my life. Aww. I miss the old village. Whoever watching taxis has a comment.
And two much bigger eyes, which glow a bright white at their centre. Throughout our experience with Night Marion, that eerie music box melody can be heard. Night Marion also appeared in FNAF Help Wanted, where its presence in VR was genuinely terrifying. In Ultimate Custom Night, we get to hear Night Marion speak, and it seems to confirm the character's cruel and sadistic nature. The puppet's final appearance was in FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator, where it appeared during a series of minigames telling the tragic backstory of Charlotte Emily, as previously mentioned. However, it should also be noted that we are shown evidence of how the puppet had been fused within the Freddy animatronic Lefty. It can be seen clearly here in this image, hence why we hear Henry talking to his daughter during the game's true ending. So in that sense, Lefty's attacks in FNAF 6 sort of double as those of the Puppet 2, although it does not appear in its true form during gameplay. With all that said, we have now reached the end of today's video and this look at the history of the puppet across the 5 Nights. Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we come to the final episode of FNAF Animatronics Explained, as we venture into the sordid history of Springtrap and the spirits trapped within its suit, William Afton. Across episodes past, we have checked in with all major characters created by Scott Cawthon over the years, and it's now time to conclude with the darkest history lesson of them all. So sit back, relax, and let's take another nostalgic walk down memory lane. This is Springtrap Explained. Originally known as Salvage by fans until his name was officially confirmed by creator Scott Cawthon, Springtrap is without doubt one of the most sinister and creepy animatronics from the series. He is a bipedal green rabbit, and his body is full of severe damage. Holes run the breadth of his outer shell from ear to foot, revealing the endoskeleton beneath. One of his ears is missing almost completely, as are his 2 lower feet casings. The Springtrap suit was one of the original animatronic devices, and unlike later iterations, these suits were built to fit a person inside. This is why Springtrap has 5 fingers instead of the usual 4 seen in other designs since. However, the freakiest aspects of Springtrap's design can be glimpsed during rare moments, as we see the deformed body of a human trapped within. In fact, we get a closer look at the face of this entangled victim during a very rare series of renders, which occasionally flash up when booting into FNAF 3. More on this person soon. Springtrap first showed up in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where he was the sole threat to the only animatronic causing a game over to occur, although several phantom animatronics helped make things difficult for us too. We must use a sound sample of a child laughing and talking to lure Springtrap away from our office and make sure we are rebooting systems in the process. If Springtrap gets too close to the office or manages to crawl his way through the vent system, then it's game over. Springtrap is also one of only a handful of animatronics to feature 2 different jump scare animations, although Ennard still reigns supreme. Springtrap is also one of only a handful of animatronics to feature 2 different jump scare animations, although Ennard still reigns supreme with 4. The name Springtrap originates from a type of animatronic suit, the Springlock design to be precise. In fact, Springtrap is not the original name for this animatronic. Originally, it was known as Spring Bonnie. To understand why, we need to delve into the creepy backstory behind this character and its origins, the story of William Afton. In the 1970s, William Afton and friend Henry Emily founded Fazbear Entertainment and opened Fredbear's Family Diner together under the company name. William was an inventor, coming up with the architecture for the original Springlock animatronic designs found within the restaurant. However, these suits were temperamental, snapping shut at a moment's notice, and so staff had to be trained how to wear them safely. William had 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter. The oldest of these 2 sons constantly bullied the younger one, eventually stuffing him into the mouth of Fredbear during a birthday party. The Springlock mechanism failed and snapped shut on the crying child, killing him instantly. This was the beginning of William's spiral into madness. Unable to cope with the death of his child at the hands of an animatronic created by both himself and Henry, he decided to exact revenge, killing Henry's daughter, Charlotte Emily, outside the diner one evening. This event caused the diner and Springlock designs to be banned from public use. In the years that followed, Afton's mental state further crumbled. He opened a new restaurant in 1985 called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and there went on a murderous rampage, abducting and killing 6 more children by the names Cassidy, Fritz, Gabriel, Jeremy, Kelsey, and Susie. He did this by wearing a Spring Bonnie costume and luring them into the back room. To hide the bodies of these kids, Afton stuffed them inside the animatronic suits, where they would eventually be resurrected through the characters Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy. While arrested, William Afton managed to lie his way out of any charges. By this point, William Afton had discovered a soul energy known as Remnant, and when harvested, this allowed for animatronics to be given life. Afton seemed fixated by the concept of life after death and began experimenting with this soul energy. His mission was now to kill as many children as possible and gather a large resource of Remnant in the process. This led to the creation of a new site known as Circus Baby's Pizza World, where the animatronic Circus Baby had been designed to kidnap children for William. Unfortunately, it accidentally ended up killing his own daughter, Elizabeth Afton, when she ventured too close. Things went from bad to worse when one fateful night, after destroying the animatronics containing the souls of the children Afton had killed, their ghosts began haunting him, causing him to take refuge inside an old Spring Bonnie suit. It had been kept in storage, but in his panic, William forgot the reason why. The suit snapped shut and fused him within. However, as he had been using remnant collected from the souls of the children, Afton did not die, and instead would forever haunt the Spring Bonnie suit, becoming a twisted version known as Springtrap, a deranged, murderous animatronic killing anyone who gets in his way. However, William's story doesn't quite end there, but this seems like the perfect time to transition to the final segment of the video, where we not only wrap up this twisted tale, but also take a gander at some of Springtrap's alternate versions too.
Ritz Cheese Crispers. Share suspense and cheesy shifts.
William Afton's story continues as he changes appearance in FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator, this time being salvaged by his son Michael from the back alley of the pizzeria, in what looks to be a very battered and broken Springlock suit. He is now known as Scraptrap. After we salvage Scraptrap, he says the following.
I knew it was a lie the moment I heard it, obviously, but it is intriguing nonetheless.
Now Afton, haunting the body of Scraptrap, hunts both his son Michael and the children of the pizzeria from the confines of the air vent above. Eventually, upon completing the game, he is burned with the other animatronics, finally releasing the tormented souls held within. His old friend Henry delivers some parting words.
Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, so don't keep the devil waiting, friend.
Afton's soul is now forever trapped within a hell of his own making, as he is tormented by the very animatronics he helped design, and the souls of those he laid to rest well before their time. A fitting end to such a despicable man. PJ Hayward, the voice actor for both William Afton and Scraptrap, has stated that he took influence from Anthony Hopkins' rendition of infamous movie serial killer and cannibal Hannibal Lecter when performing the role. Take a listen to a few choice lines.
You may not recognize me at first, but I assure you, it's still me. I always come back.
Plushtrap first appeared in FNAF 4 and would later show up in both Ultimate Custom Night and FNAF Help Wanted. As his name suggests, Plushtrap is a sort of hybrid design, reflecting both the look of a miniature animatronic and that of a plushy doll. Although it's safe to say that most people wouldn't want to see this thing sitting at the foot of their bed. His look mirrors that of Springtrap, however he is far less damaged and has an almost cartoonish appearance, thanks mainly to his eyes. His proportions are out of whack, with a huge head that seems far too big for the comparatively small body it is attached to. He has a large mouth full of pointy, razor-sharp teeth. Plushtrap does not attack the player during a conventional night, but rather has his very own minigame known as Fun with Plushtrap. Here he sits on a chair at the end of a long dark hallway. To stop him reaching us, we must use our flashlight to freeze him in place, with the objective to stop him as he reaches an X marker just inches from our position. It's a game of cat and mouse where only the bravest will emerge victorious. Before moving on to our final trap design, it should be noted that many skins for the Springtrap character have appeared in mobile AR game FNAF Special Delivery. While these are not canon to the main story, and so have not been covered at length in any of my previous character have appeared in mobile AR. Before moving on to our final trap design, it should be noted that many skins for the Springtrap character have appeared in mobile AR game FNAF Special Delivery. While these are not canon to the main story, free, and so have not been covered at length in any of my previous videos, they are a neat way to dress up everybody's favourite serial-killing animatronic. 3 skins exist at the time of this video, and these are Clown Springtrap, Flaming Springtrap, and Toxic Springtrap, all unlockable during seasonal updates to terrorise us in our very own living rooms. Glitchtrap isn't a typical Springlock animatronic, but he does seem to have major ties to the Springtrap design and William Afton, at least in theory. Many, including myself, have speculated as to the exact origins of this creepy cyber bunny, but nothing concrete is known at this time. This will almost certainly change with the launch of upcoming title Security Breach, for which we will return to Glitchtrap for a more
When is Security Breach coming out in Five Nights at Freddy's?
Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach's initial release date is 2021.
How many more months until April 29th? How many more months until April 29th?
9 months, 3 weeks.
Oh, that sucks. 9 months. Why? But why? I love the first one, and the second one's gonna be way less scary, in my opinion.
Glitchtrap appears in FNAF Help Wanted as a crudely stitched together costume resembling the look of Spring Bonnie. He wears a purple vest and bow tie, with bright purple eyes and rotten, worn down teeth. He isn't a direct threat in the game, instead appearing when we least expect it to creep us out, waving menacingly. Many have claimed this costume may be a version of one worn by William Afton to lure his child victims to their demise. These replacement costumes are mentioned during FNAF 3.
Until replacements arrive, you will be expected to wear the temporary costumes provided to you. Keep in mind that they were found on very short notice, so questions about appropriateness/relevance should be deflected.
This is one of several hints given that help us tie William Afton to Glitchtrap. Another would be the Pizza Party minigame, implied to be a recreation of one of Afton's murder scenes where he led the child to their doom.
This 4th of July, celebrate your freedom to create. Save $100 on a Casio digital piano, perfect for starting out or getting out.
However, Glitchtrap is not a physical being, rather he appears within the beta code for FNAF Help Wanted, and tries to hijack the minds of game testers plugged into the VR headset to escape his digital prison. A mysterious voice known as Tape Girl comments on this, referring to him as an anomaly and virus.
There is a way to kill it. It wants to escape. To escape through someone. Someone plugged into this game.
It is suggested the Glitchtrap virus originated from reused circuit boards and technology belonging to Fazbear Entertainment that was scanned directly into the video game, thus allowing his ghost to now haunt the software. Afton, now resurrected, lives through Glitchtrap and recruits for his serial killer army, led by the antagonist of FNAF Security Breach, Vanny.
I'll be ready. And I won't let you down.
So maybe William Afton has found a way back from his own personal hell, and now continues his reign of terror on a new wave of unsuspecting victims. Time and future Five Nights at Freddy's games will surely tell, but for now we have come to the end of today's video, and the end of this FNAF themed series. I do hope you have enjoyed our revisit of each and every key animatronic over the years, and hey guys, Super Horror Bro Mike here, and in this video we continue our revisit of classic Five Nights at Freddy's characters with a look at the most popular animatronic of them all, Freddy Fazbear. In previous videos, we have covered Chica, Foxy, and Bonnie, so remember to check those out if they take your interest, as well as letting me know which other animatronics you'd like to see appear in this series in the future. For now though, sit back, relax, and let's walk down memory lane as we take a look at some key facts about Freddy and his various versions over the years. Freddy Fazbear is Fazbear Entertainment's central mascot. He carries the company's name as well as appearing on the branding for their restaurants and merchandise. Everything from Faz coins to cereal boxes. It's no wonder he's a fan favourite and the most iconic of all creator Scott Cawthon's enormous cast of characters. Like his fellow critters, Freddy has a very distinct look. He is, as the name would suggest, modelled after a bear, and so carries many bear-like features, with big pawed hands and feet, a circular muzzle, and of course those button ears. His body is a light shade of brown, and he wears a small black top hat and big bow tie. On the right side of his face, if we pay close attention, we notice a human handprint, most likely belonging to a child. When Freddy isn't stalking night guards through the darkness of the diner, he looks by far the friendliest of the original 4 animatronics. This look extends to his original character traits, which were laid back, happy-go-lucky, and fun-loving. We can really get a sense of Freddy Fazbear's personality when listening to him sing within the Showtime band here in this excerpt from the unreleased song originally set to appear within FNAF Help Wanted.
Well, let's make a band. My name is Freddy. I proceed to make the band. Got a hat and a big bow tie. Well, I'm a big brown bear, but don't be scared. I'm a real fun-loving guy.
Despite singing in the band here, Freddy doesn't actually speak in most of the FNAF games. However, that did change with the launch of mobile AR title Special Delivery, where he was finally given a voice. Take a listen to some of his lines.
I made something special just for you. When you wake up, just remember, friends are forever. Now would be a good time to hold your breath.
It's hard to find concrete information on who exactly voices Freddy here. However, we do know that voice actor Kellen Goff did voice work for the character in Help Wanted, in addition to voicing Fredbear in Ultimate Custom Night, Molten Freddy in FNAF 6, and Funtime Freddy, who we'll touch on later in this video. Therefore, he seems the most likely candidate. Like the other animatronics, Freddy enters free roam mode during the night between the hours of 12 and 6 AM. However, unlike Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, Freddy does not seem to like standing in plain sight. He almost seems more intelligent, stalking us from the shadows. This makes spotting him much harder during gameplay, as we must search for the dim glow of his eyes peeking out from the darkness. A fun fact here is that Scott did not originally plan for Freddy to have this type of movement. In FNAF 3, after completing Nightmare Mode, we unlock a newspaper containing interesting game dev comments. One of these paragraphs states, in the original game, Freddy was never originally meant to move around the diner and was only meant to get you if your time ran out. That was changed before release. While Freddy roams the pizzeria, he intermittently plays out a chilling piece of music. This creepy tune is actually based on a famous piece of classical music from the opera Carmen, a composition which translates to English as the Toreador song, written by George Bizet. Perhaps Scott is a fan of the opera, or at least this particular one, and so wanted to insert a little bit of culture into the Five Nights franchise. Interestingly, there have only ever been 3 animatronics who use music to precede a jump scare. Freddy is obviously one of them, the other 2 being Ballora and the puppet. Freddy Fazbear is also one of 2 animatronics to feature a second name, the other being Orville Elephant. During play, Freddy can game over the player in one of 2 ways, either by sneaking into the office if we leave the door open and stop monitoring him when he's outside, or by running out of power, at which point the pizzeria shuts down and Freddy's face ominously lights up in the doorway as his eerie theme tune cues up. One final Freddy-related Easter egg can be found in the original FNAF when looking at this Celebrate poster in the security booth. If we move the mouse cursor over Freddy's nose and click on it, we hear a honking sound. A fun addition for sure. But what about the origins of Freddy? Who was he based upon, and where did Scott find influence for this particular animatronic? There has been much speculation on this over the years, and several sources can be cited. The first and most obvious would be Chuck E. Cheese, the star of the famous chain of restaurants under the same name. Many of the FNAF cast members seemingly take influence from these unintentionally creepy mascots, and with Chucky being the star attraction and lead singer in the band, it's pretty obvious Freddy is his variant for Fazbear's universe, especially when we look at that costume with the telltale top hat and bow tie. However, we can also look to another Fairy Pizzeria mascot, Billy Bob from Showbiz Pizza Place, a band member, but more importantly, also a bear. The name Freddy Fazbear also has roots in another pop culture icon, it would seem, the Muppets character Fozzie Bear, whose name was based on his creator, Fazbearzacus. So Freddy is a mixture of many influences, as well as having his own distinct and iconic design. With Freddy now accounted for, let's move on to a quick recap of his other forms over the years and the history behind some of those designs. Now fallen into disrepair, this withered version of Freddy was the original version of the animatronic intended for the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location. Unfortunately, he proved a bit too creepy for a family audience, but was later refurbished and so showed up in a repaired state for the original game. Toy Freddy was the revised version of the original withered form, designed to be less scary for the children visiting the pizzeria. As his name alludes, he is far more toy-like, with a glossy plastic sheen to his body and more rounded features, although those soulless black eyes are pretty horrifying. Toy Freddy is no pushover. He strides towards the office, where a hapless security guard can only equip a Freddy mask in the hope this deceptively friendly-looking animatronic will move on without trying to make an endo sandwich. Toy Freddy also speaks in both FNAF AR and Ultimate Custom Night. His vocals are pantomime-like and recall the sound of mascots from kids' TV shows such as Barney the Dinosaur.
That game was totally rigged! I've got a special present just for you!
We first encountered this shiny white and purple version of Freddy while exploring Circus Baby's entertainment and rental site in FNAF's sister location. He has a large mouth full of chunky flat teeth and carries a mini puppet version of Bonnie known as Bon Bon on his right hand. The two work as a team, with Bon Bon distracting the player and allowing for Funtime to launch a surprise attack. Now, unlike Freddy Fazbear, Funtime Freddy has a psychotic side and sounds positively unhinged at times.
Hello again. I see you over there in the dark. Come on out.
He was in part inspired by Pennywise the Clown from Stephen King's It, which quite frankly explains a lot. Creepiest of all, if we take a close look at the blueprint for Funtime Freddy, we see there is in fact a human body sitting inside its stomach. This most likely belongs to a girl called Millie, who climbed inside Funtime's stomach plate in the book Fazbear's Fright, Volume 1, Into the Pit. The book alludes she did not make it out alive. Helpy is a super cute miniature version of Funtime Freddy. He first appeared in FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator, where he featured in various minigames and throughout the in-game catalogue. He also helped the player with paperwork if any lawsuits needed to be taken care of while running the pizzeria. So, he's one smart cookie. Since FNAF 6, he played a small role in VR game Help Wanted, as well as being selectable in Ultimate Custom Night, where he jump scares the player using an air horn. Molten Freddy is a mess of wires, circuits, and animatronic eyeballs. He constructed himself from the remains of Ennard and can be salvaged and brought into the pizzeria during the events of FNAF 6. If we look closely, we see what seem to be bloodstains around his mouth. A mouth filled with jagged, shark-like teeth. Eventually, Molten Freddy lives up to his name, as he is burned alongside the other animatronics during the game's true ending. A non-lethal animatronic that was first introduced in Pizzeria Simulator and just used for show purposes. We can buy Rockstar Freddy from the catalogue and place him on stage to rock out for our pizza-loving patrons. He is an amalgamation of other Freddy designs and, as always, the role of singer in the band. However, one feature that does distinguish him from other Freddys is the bright gold star on his chest. Ultimate Custom Night finally gave Rockstar a voice and jump scare to boot.
Please deposit 5 coins. You are attempting to trick me. You are attempting to...
Please
Reference succotash. We're in a game, Bugs. It's the Space Jam A New Legacy takeover of Candy Crush Saga. I just saw a color bomb. Sweet. It's time to crush it. Space Jam Candy Crush is a...
Lefty was another new addition to the series, appearing first in FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, where he terrorized the player during their night shift in the ventilation system. That is, if we chose to salvage him. He is attracted by sound, and so keeping quiet is paramount. He looks a little like Rockstar Freddy, but has a missing eye and a grey body. If we look to the blueprint for Lefty, we can learn that he was in fact designed to trap the puppet, a creepy entity first introduced in FNAF 2. Phantom Freddy has a charred appearance and is basically a burnt-up version of Golden Freddy in terms of his model. This ghoulish apparition shows up in FNAF 3 when our character begins hallucinating, entering the office and disabling the ventilation system. There isn't much else to say about this phantom version of the famous bear. He is simply there to aid Springtrap's quest and plays a fairly minor role in the FNAF series. In case you didn't work it out from the name alone, this picture makes it very clear. Yendo is an endoskeleton bear. When compared to the regular Endo, we see quite the difference, with the other looking very humanoid in build. Yendo has a very small role in the FNAF series, appearing as an Easter egg of sorts in place of Funtime Foxy during the Funtime Auditorium within Sister Location. It is very rare to encounter him here, and even more horrifying as a result. One of the scariest looking versions of Freddy is his nightmare version from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Here, Freddy's body is mangled and shredded, and parts of his endoskeleton can be seen beneath the damage. Tiny Fredbears poke out of these holes and snap manically at their victims. Bear Freddy's hands are clawed and his teeth sharp and pointy. His eyes glow orange and pierce our soul. The sound his mini Freddys make was in fact taken from an abattoir and is the sound of pigs squealing out before slaughter, but remixed at a much higher pitch. Take a listen and see if you can spot it. Fredbear doesn't appear much in the FNAF games, however he does play a fairly major role in the story. He is first referenced by Phone Guy during Night 5 of FNAF 2.
We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Fredbear's Family Diner or something like that. It's closed for years, though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down.
We learn from FNAF 3 that Fredbear was the very first Freddy, and so featured a dangerous spring-lock design. This unfortunately led to the death of Crying Child in FNAF 4 after his big brother and a group of bullies shoved him inside Fredbear's mouth. Due to the date of this game, speculated to take place in the year 1983, it is believed this event was not the bite of 87, but rather a second bite now known as the bite of 83. But this is greatly debated to this day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Who are you slapping? Are you slapping your dog? No. Who are you slapping? Who are you kicking? Who are you kicking? Who are you kicking? Oh. Now I just feel bad for the dog. Oh. Yes, I'm already in mine. There's red. I thought that was diamond, but no, that was actually copper. More copper. Oh, because I just put the seed in so I can do a quick achievement, and then, cause it's impossible to do one of these achievements. Do you want me to invite? No zombies nearby. Found your name. Oh, that sucks. Oh. Do you want to know what sucks for me? Oh. You want to know what? Do you want to know something that sucks for me, and probably the whole world? A new Five Nights at Freddy's game is coming out, but that's not until 9 months and some amount. I don't know. Like 7 weeks, if not 9 months and 7 weeks. I think something because it's coming out on April. What? April? No, April 29th. Yeah. Sadly, yeah. Right after that game, I don't think he's making any more games. The person who made the Five Nights at Freddy's. Because people canceled him on Instagram. People canceled him on Twitter or Instagram. Forgot which one. They just, right after the game, because they already started in the works of it, it's getting canceled no more. Yeah. Chronicles. My full name is actually Dutch Chronicles. Here. I'm giving you some food, the only food that I got. Not good food. But this is the only thing that I can get. Yeah, dried kelp. Or I can give you other food named rotten flesh, which I thought so. I'm gonna try to go get pigs and stuff for you, cause I'm trying to do something real quick. This world's not my full world. This world's not even gonna be long. Aww. I hate them. Ocean Monument, I know that. Okay. I'm just grabbing more dry kelp just in case I run. I already have a little bit of iron, which I can share, but like I said, I'm looking for like sheep and food for you. Salmon, fish. Your food will be fish, my food will be dry kelp. Cause I'm trying to do one is, I just need, just run. I'm just gonna kill a whole bunch of fish for you. The thing is about this is, I can't eat the fish. If I eat the fish, then my achievement would go down, so. Ravioli, give me the for me only. You still gotta cook it, but here, take some fish. Here, look. Alright, put coal there. I'm gonna go in the mine and get some coal, okay? Eating dry kelp. No, I do not. You can already use a sugarcane farm, right? But the ocean is, you can use that as a sugarcane farm. The ocean. Oh, okay, then I don't know. You want to know what Sandy Cheeks is? You'll never believe what Sandy is. Yeah. You want to know what she is? Sandy. Sandy Cheeks is an astronaut in the ocean, yeah. Like an astronaut in the ocean. Yeah, that's what Sandy is. An astronaut inside the ocean. No, that's supposed to make her breathe, but the thing is, she made a rocket ship in one of the episodes, and that basically counted her as an astronaut inside the ocean, so. I wonder if it was an old episode or one of the new ones. Because Astronaut in the Ocean came out like a whole bunch of years ago. And he just remade it, and when it remade it, it blew the frick up. This dry kelp sucks as food. Why am I doing this achievement just because? Yeah, that because also I want to try to get every single achievement in Minecraft. Oh no. Not that big. Oh yes, I did. I remember. I got like a seed here. I did this seed before, and there was like a little turtle farm there. There, I placed the water bucket. I don't know what you mean. Here, take the water bucket. You don't. I gave you the bucket. Here, take some iron. I don't know what you... I have to last like... Hey Google, what's 20 plus 20 plus 20?
20 plus 20 plus 20 is 60.
I have to survive...
Now, so Google can improve, it would help to know how satisfied you are with that answer. How would you rate it if 1's the worst and 5's the best?
5. Five.
Thanks.
That was a good... what was it? Yeah, I have to survive like an hour on here. I don't know how long I've been in this world for. I need to survive like 1 hour in this world if I want to get the full achievement. Not a lot of people who did this achievement have struggled. I'm probably one of the only ones that actually have high hope for this one. This one's actually getting a little easy for reasons. Because I have an ocean right next to me. Yes. I don't know why I made any armor. Here, take some. Behind you, I'm giving you a helmet and boots. You know your fish done, right? for your food. I'm not gonna eat these fish or else I'm gonna lose my achievement. I've probably already been doing this for around 1 day. Here, I'm gonna give you more fish to put in the furnace. I have more in the furnace, you know that, right? You know I can't place sugarcane here? Oh, now I can. Now I can. Here's the sugarcane farm. Here's my dry kelp. Let me put your fish back. I don't have any. Here, take my 1 sand. I'm doing a live stream right. Oh wait, I'm almost done. I'm almost done with my achievement. It's been 50 minutes. I just need hours. Oh yes, it's been. Achievement's about to finally get done. Okay. Yeah. Then these people talk too much. Hello? Oh, Max is still loading in. Tyler? Why can't I hear nobody? Tyler. Now I hear Max, but I don't hear Tyler. I guess I have an extra sugar cane. Thing broke. Here, I have an iron one. How much? Got enough, I know. Okay. Okay. Mhm. What is it? No. I should not in the ocean, yeah. I told him that. That's not really. I got the wood floor. Oh, I didn't know. I'm a Sim, super intense Minecraft player. You want to know something? As soon as, after that, when I was watching YouTube the same day, I'm pretty sure, that happened on my TikTok, or, I mean, YouTube Shorts, and then it happened on my TikTok not too long ago. I was like, and when it wasn't Mr. Beast, I was like, he wasn't lying that it means super intense Minecraft player. Oopsies. I might have accidentally broke some cane. Can you? I'm trying to do. Oh. The house is complete. It's almost been an hour. Just let me get this achievement done with. I gotta move the sugar. Gotta move the sugarcane farm because I'm gonna have to replace it somewhere so I can get this outcome. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, that is good. Just on mute. Max, Tyler's asking you something. No, not great. I'm gonna play up the phone. Falling down to the top, falling down. Hey, Spider, leave me alone. You want to get smacked to my sword? Oh, skeletons. I need spooky, scary skeletons. Shiver down my spine. Like a soldier, hear that zombie shriek. Spooky, baby skeletons. Oh my God, one of such. gonna be done. Oh, I just want this to be done now. When will this achievement finally be done? Oh, hi, Ducky. I know you want to hear me get suffered by this achievement. Jesus, this is so hard. I just want to eat pork chop. I want to eat pork chop. I don't want to be a vegetarian. I want to eat pork. Guys. Max and Tyler. If two vegetarians fight, is this in a second? If two vegetarians fight, is it still called beef? Yes, in a second. I'm almost done with this achievement. If two vegetarians fight, is it still called beef? Can I talk? Oh, I can't even talk. Guys, can I talk? And I put it up my... Me too! Guys, can I talk? If two vegetarians fight, if two vegetarians talk smack, is it still called beef? If two vegetarians fight, is it still called beef? I'm finally gonna get this achievement. Oh my god. Where's my achievement? Where's my achievement? I'm gonna check this one more time if this does not work. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Eat nothing but kelp for 3 days. I'll do this achievement later. I'm going on. Guys, look what I'm playing. Look what I'm playing.